Quit wasting your life worrying about the wrong things with music production. What's up, guys? It's Julian today. I want to talk to you about something I've been thinking about a lot lately that I've become really passionate about, and I think is really important in this era with AI and with presets and all this kind of stuff. Before this video starts, check out my website, electronicsamples.com, for the best sounds in electronic music. Links at the top of the description. Thanks for the support, guys, and let's get started. Alright, so what am I talking about here with wasting your time on the wrong things with music production? As you guys know, we're walking into a bit of a revolution right now. AI is taking over. AI is able to make sounds, make full tracks, even make vocals. It's happening very quick, right? And we're quickly going from like this world of sort of artisans and crafts people creating these, very particular sounds and kind of being the only person able to do it, and then into one person makes a sound, and now everybody can do it because AI can just sort of clone it. And going into this era, I think requires a few modifications from the sort of standard producer fare. To start off with, we're gonna have to just stop caring about presets and loops. And I'm not saying this to sort of sell presets and loops. I'm saying this because, if AI can make a track, right? If you need to be competitive and somebody can go over here and literally not even use a preset, just have a whole track made for them from scratch, at some point you're gonna have to just be like, all right, like presets are part of the creative process, and that is an important modification because, again, in that old world where it was like, okay, well, for example, like you had maybe somebody like Enrico Sangiuliano was like the only guy in the world that could get those kicks and those basses and those kinds of synths. Okay, yeah, don't use a preset, like try to develop your own thing. In this time, though, where it's more about working quick, and I think developing your own sound within something that exists, just use a damn preset, man. It's okay. And it's the same thing with loops. It's like, we are being asked to create tracks at such a fast pace. Even just like with the amount of no's you get from labels, right? Like even just the amount of times we send in tracks and these labels just no, for months, years even. And it's just like, well, at a certain point, you can't just every single time make every little element from scratch. And that's what this video is about, essentially. Is like, I think that it's very easy to spend a lot of your life. Okay, it's good to be passionate about music, right? It's good to have something that you're chasing that you're passionate about. But at the same time, you can definitely waste entire, very precious lifetimes just trying to make your own synth sounds or trying to kind of do things that you think people are going to notice that they're really not. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys is like, life is really short. Like we really only, 80 years is nothing, right? We all know that. Even if you get 150 years that nobody's ever had, that's nothing. So it's like, do you really want to look back and say you spent your 20s and 30s and maybe your teens if you're watching this in that age just sitting there clicking Serum, playing with different wavetables? Like, I think that stuff is very important. However, I think that we are interested in getting to the goal here. And the goal is not to just play with the synths and make the sounds. The goal is to make some sounds that really resonate with people, that really hit the world and impact it. And this is what I think is getting lost in this sort of sea of production stuff, is like, by trying to just be Mr. makes everything from scratch, you're actually going to lose on like a lot of magic. I think part of those presets and part of using loops is the fact that you can kind of turn off the scientific part of your brain and just kind of get into a flow state. And to say that that's not right is just ridiculous. Like, what are you saying? Like, the point is, these people that make these presets or these companies, like, let's say you download Omnisphere and it's got 1 million different presets on it. They made those to give you a toolbox to work with. They didn't make them for you to be like, oh, I'm too good for this. Like, the point is that you can open up Omnisphere and you can just start making crazy music with the sounds. And it's like, I don't know. I can't believe people don't see this. And then again, now that with the AI and with stuff just moving so quick, really, like, I think it would be really easy to waste your life trying to make things from scratch all the time and then not really getting there. Because that's why I'm saying this to you guys. I'm not saying this to be like, oh, go buy a bunch of presets and loops. I'm saying this so that you don't end up 25 years into this thinking, well, I did everything right. I made every sound from scratch. Why does nobody care? Like, I'm telling you guys, like don't, I'm not trying to say that stuff isn't important. I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you a warning. Like, life is short. Like, you only have this time, man. Like, do not waste it. And not that it's a waste if that's something that you're very passionate about. I just think there's a certain point when it comes to, like, actual track creation to match, like, what a track is. Not the fun day in the studio, but making a track where you are gonna have to use some presets, man. And again, it's not to say like, oh, I'm better than that. They made the presets. They put them in The Sims so that you would have something right out the box to work with. Like, I mean, you don't think like these people that make like these amazing, you know, beautiful pop songs and hip hop and all this stuff out here in LA, you don't think they use presets? You think every single time they sit down to write a Beyonce song or something, they're like, all right, well, sorry, Beyonce, you gotta wait an hour so we can make the bass sound and snare. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. And even just, you know, in that, I guess you could argue and say, oh, well, they could go back later and do it. But no, like, it's about feeling, it's about getting into it, it's about having things to where you can just get going and make music, you know? It's sound design and making music are two very different things. And that's essentially the gist of this video. And then also just, you know, try to keep that in mind. With this AI era and with that, like, utilize it, you know? If AI can make really good hardstyle kicks, why are we going to sit there now and sort of engineer those from scratch? Now, I may get some hate for that, but whatever, I'm just saying how I feel. You know, I think it's really important to just be able to see what's important. Now, where this all changes is if you love making hardstyle kicks, okay, then sit and make those all day. That's cool. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, if you need something to finish a track and it's gonna take, and it's just like one of those things that might take like a week to make, it's like, use a loop, use a preset. No one's even gonna know, because the best part about this era is that there's so many good loops and presets, nobody even knows all of them. So it's like, yeah, man, I just wanted to make a quick video and kind of talk about this stuff, maybe cut through some of the noise that I know a lot of us have been dealing with. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more talking videos like this. Check out my website, electronicsamples.com, the best website for electronic music today. Thanks for the support, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.